Shalom, Yasharallah. Call, Hawa, Hawa, Wa, Yahweh, Shah, Yasharallah. All praises and glory to Yahweh, God of Israel. And understand, in saying that, understand that these politicians and these religious leaders or church religious leaders, they know and understand through biblical prophecy and through legislations that we are the children of Israel. Okay, you understand me? Because see, understand these politicians and these religious leaders, they read the Bible. Okay, they worship Satan. Okay, and Satan was here in the beginning. Okay, you understand me? So Satan knows the scriptures back and forth. See, so understand that these politicians, these religious leaders, they are satanic. And they understand through biblical prophecy and legislations, we are the children of Israel. History shows that we are the children of Israel. But yet, you all are not able to understand and see that. Okay? Through the philosophical view, the captivity of the ideology of man. And also through the stripping of your heritage for our ancestors that's been disobedient. So Israel was stripped of their heritage. That's why you all don't understand that you are the children of Israel. You're not African American and you're not no Christian. And understand that the government know who you are because they always pass legislations and bills that enslave you. But yet y'all support these bills and legislations, but you don't understand, y'all don't understand what they're about. Okay? You understand me? So it's not about, matter of fact, let me get see, so understand that the government know. And in fact, let's get Deuteronomy 9 and 14, and let me get 28. Shalaki, Deuteronomy 32 and 26. Deuteronomy chapter 9 verse 14. Let me alone that I may destroy them, blot out their name from under the heavens. And their name was blotted out, and that name is Israel. Okay, do you understand me? That name was Israel, and he blotted it out. He stripped Israel of their heritage. Do you understand me? Let's go down to verse let's go to Deuteronomy 28, and let's get the let's go down to 28 and verse 48. Deuteronomy 28 verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst. And hunger and thirst is talking about economically. Okay, food and water. Okay, because you need those elements to survive. And nakedness. And nakedness is talking about you have no faith, no hope, no belief system is gone. You are naked. Like have a person have on no clothes and walk the streets, you can see their whole body. Basically, you can see your whole your spirituality. You have no hope, no covering, no nothing. Do you understand me? So you are naked. Okay, to all things. Let's read that again. Deuteronomy 28 verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. And that yoke of iron was to destroy your nationality. Because see, that yoke of iron was to get rid of your nationality of who you are. Because see, what destroy means to put an end to. And through them chains and through the beatings and the hangings and stuff and whatnot, Israel heritage was stripped. Kuche Kinte, when he took that last beating, what happened? He answered the Torah. Okay, so their nationality was stripped. You understand? Deuteronomy 32 verse 26. I said I would scatter them into the corners. I will make the remembrance of them to cease from amongst men. And what he's talking about is that name wiped out of the history books. Do you understand me? So you always going to have that argument to this day and that debate of who are the children of Israel are. Although the government and these religious leaders, politicians know who we are. Okay, but yet you still going to always have that debate. But understand the government know, Illuminati, Esau Illuminati know through the biblical scriptures, through biblical prophecy. Okay, do you understand me? Hey, it is what it is. In fact, we're gonna get one more and continue with the lesson. So we're gonna get Second Ezra. We're gonna get Second Ezra 2 and 7. Second Ezra, chapter 2, verse 7. Let them be scattered abroad amongst the heathen. Let their names be put out. Listen, let their names be put out of the earth. And their names was put out because they went into slavery. Okay? The heritage of Israel was stripped. That's why you all don't understand your nationality and can't accept and see that we are the children of Israel. Right? I told that to one of my co-workers that you are the children of Israel. He argued me up and down that we're Christian and debated me that he's a Christian. And he don't understand that religion, Christianity, they don't follow Christ. Okay? Even though they say they were first called Christians when y'all go to the Bible, but y'all don't understand the nature of religion and the nature of Christianity because they don't follow Christ. Do you understand? It is what it is. Okay, see, so the government know and understand that we are the children of Israel. And history and legislations prove that. Okay? In fact, let's go back to Deuteronomy 28 and let's get 25 right quick. Deuteronomy 28, verse 25. The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thy enemies. And we were smitten before our enemies. Okay, now smitten means to come up against and to strike. Okay, and throughout history, these nations, the seed of Esau or the offsprings of Esau, they came up against Israel. And to this day, these nations are still against us because these nations know and understand that we are the children of Israel and we have an everlasting covenant. Yet the church and any politicians know that through idolatry, the children of Israel went into slavery. You understand me? It is what it is. And in fact, militarily, they came up against us. Okay, and in fact, let's go to the book of Joshua 11. I think 11 and 5. And then we're going to go ahead on into the book of let's go into the book of Numbers 20 and 20, I believe. Joshua chapter 11 verse 5, but I'm going to go up to I'm going to start at 2. And to Joshua the 11th chapter verse 2. And to the kings that were on the north of the mountains and in the plains of south Chemoth and in the valley and in the borders of Dor on the west. And basically what he's talking about is the geographical locations of these other nations when Israel went into the land of Canaan. Okay, when they exited out of Egypt. Okay, do you understand me? Let's go to verse 3. And to the Canaanites on the east and on the west, and to the Amorite and the Hittite and the Perizzite and the Jezite in the mountains, and to the Hivite and under Hermon and in the land of Mizpah. Okay, so basically the Canaanite Hittites, these are the offsprings of Esau, because Esau spread his seed with these nations. Okay, do you understand me? When you go back into Genesis 36. Okay, you understand me? See, so understand that these people are the seed of Esau, and throughout history, they always came up against us. Okay, and to this day, they are against us. Okay, and in fact, how that lines up with today is that 94 crime bill that Joe Biden put together and Bill Clinton signed it into law in the 94. That's why it's the 94 crime bill. And instead of coming through us militarily, they use the law enforcement. That's why you've seen a lot of clashes between law officers and the black community. Okay, you understand me? And when Obama was in office, it intensified, and with Trump, and now with the Biden administration. So basically, at the end of the day, it's going to be political chaos. It's going to be political wars. Okay, do you understand me? And innocent people and people going to fall victim because they lack understanding of what this whole political game is about. So they go against each other, not understanding that the whole game is to enslave you because you are the children of Israel. And they already know this. You understand me? It's just that you're not able to understand and see, okay, who you are. Numbers chapter 20. Let me get to let's get to verse 18. Numbers chapter 20, verse 18. And Edom said unto him, Thou shalt not pass me, lest I come out against thee with the sword. And the children of Israel said unto him, We will go by the highway, and if my cattle drink of thy water, and then we will pay for it. I will only, without doing anything else, go through on my feet. And he said, Thou shalt not go through. And Edom came out against him with much people and with a strong hand. Okay, see, so Esau always came up against Jacob, although they brothers. But yet you got to understand that the other nations don't like us and hate us due to the fact of that we have an everlasting covenant, despite of Israel sinning against Yahweh God. You understand me? Hey, it is. Hey, it is what it is. Let's get Jeremiah 51:5. Jeremiah 51 verse 5. For Israel have not been forsaken, nor Judah of his God Yahweh. For the Lord of hosts, through their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. See, so despite of that covenant, okay, despite of the sinful nature and the wickedness that Israel committed, but yet through that covenant, he always remembered. Do you understand me? And in fact, let's get Psalms 106 and 45. Psalms 106, verse 45. And he remembered for them his covenant, and repented, listen, and repented according to the multitude of his mercies. Okay, see, so he already repented through the covenant of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, see, so understand Israel have an everlasting covenant despite of. And these other nations, they already know that. They read the Bible and they understand, okay, who we are as a nation, as a people. Yet we are not physically, but we are philosophically divided. Okay, you understand? See, so they came against us militarily, and now today's time is through the crime bill of '94 that's still being implemented to this day. Okay, when you go back to the Democrats or the Democrats and the Republicans, they always talk about the reform, police reform. Okay, now Tim Scott is a black Republican, but yet understand these black Republicans, they are part of the rhinos. They part of the military-industrial complex. They part of the Democratic Party. Because see, you have to understand, good cop and bad cop is taking place. Do you understand me? And y'all don't understand that. Y'all can't be able to see that these people, the Republican Party, the Democrat Party, they on the same team. You understand me? It's just that which governance system is going to enslave the American people? A religious divine governance system of man, or a philosophical governance system of man? Okay? Hey, it is what it is. All right, in fact, let me get let's go into Psalms. Let's get Psalms 83. Let's get Psalms 83 and 3, and then we're going to go ahead into the book of Micaiah 2 and 1. Psalm 83 verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against the hidden ones. They have said, Come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembered, no more in remembrance. Let's read that again, verse 4. They have said, Come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Because through the heritage, through the stripping of the heritage, the disobedience of the Israelite, their heritage was stripped. Okay, and they passed legislations to let you know and understand that you're not an Israelite. Okay, that's why to this day you ask somebody, it's actually you an Israelite, they're like, oh, because they know that you're a Christian. Okay, they know that you follow Jesus. Okay, because they know that the children of Israel is in slavery due to the fact of idolatry. I'm talking about the northern kingdom. Now Judah is in idolatry too. Okay, because they walk amongst themselves, but yet these people they violate the commandments. Okay, do you understand? It is what it is, all right? Let's go back to verse 3. Psalms 83, verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against the hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off for being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, which is Esau, and the Ishmaelites, because Esau spread his seed with the Ishmaelites, of Moab and the Hagarnes, Jebal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines, which is today Palestinians, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Asher also joined with them. Now Asher is talking about Ashur-Banal, okay, the Syrian king. Okay, because understand that these people that came up against the children of Israel, they are the seed of Esau. Okay, you understand me? The son of Taurus, Syrian. They are all Esau descendants. They are the offsprings of Esau. Okay, do you understand me? And to this day, they are in power and they pass legislations. Okay, do you understand me? That tell you that you are so-called African American, you're a person of color. Okay, do you understand? It's what it is, all right? And every day they wake up and they go into the legislation in the House of Representatives and they come up with bills to enslave you. Do you understand me? And y'all support these bills and these politicians, but you don't know, you don't understand the whole game. All right? Micaiah chapter 2 verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity. Now woe means destruction. Woe unto them that devise iniquity, and iniquity means to bend, okay? And work evil upon their bed. When morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. And they practice these legislations. Why? Because they have that power, and that power is democracy. Okay, democracy is wickedness. That's why Pew and Modi, what's his name? The prince, Saudi Arabia prince, Pew and when you go into South Africa, okay, they are against they are against democracy. Although Russia, Modi, and China, the Moabites, although they have a democracy or democratic voting system. Now that democratic voting system came through the Ottoman Empire at the latter end of the Ottoman Empire. Now the Ottoman Empire are the seed of Esau. That's Esau's son, Timon and Diane. Okay, so Timon is what started the Ottoman Empire. Do you understand me? See, so understand that a lot of these laws that's here in America, okay, they extend from not only the Roman Empire, but they stand from the Ottoman Empire. Because you should understand that the Ottoman Empire, Timon, that's the son of Esau. You had Zeppo, who took on that Romulus, the first king of Rome. Zeppo, that's his name. He the great grandson of Esau. Do you understand me? And here in America is Babylon. These are Edomites. These are the offsprings of Edomites. Do you understand? See, so these people, these world leaders know and understand who we are. Okay, as a nation, as a people, and they practice it. Why? And how they practice it? By pushing these bills. And they push these bills through the media. Okay, and then they get you into compliance. They hold you captive to these ideology and philosophy. But understand that they violate and make a mockery out of Yahweh God, but you all don't understand that. Okay, you understand? See, so understand this game and what it is. Let's get down to verse 2, because see, understand that they came up against us militarily. Legislations that are being passed to this day, okay, that enslave you. Like with the mass mandate. See, so when the pandemic came out, it was a mass mandate, right? Now that mass mandate was to get you into compliance. So when the next pandemic come to play, what's going to happen is you're going to be more compliant. Okay, you understand me? See, so they understand that it didn't play out with the mass mandates. Okay, but understand that the next pandemic gonna come and American people gonna be more in compliance. Do you understand me? Because see, a lot of you all don't understand this game. Y'all don't understand the Bible. So what happened is that y'all end up worshiping and following the government and accepting the mark of the beast. But y'all don't know that y'all have that mark. Y'all don't know that y'all worship the government. Okay, through these legislations that y'all be supporting. Okay, you understand? It is what it is. All right. Let's finish up. Micaiah, chapter 2, verse 2. And they cover fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. And what they do is through the governance system of socialism, they be depressed. They make people in this household depressed. Why? Because economically, financially, jobs, livelihood is in jeopardy. Okay, it's a struggle to eat. It's a struggle to get a job. Okay, because they got regulations in place that stop you from getting employment, financial gains. Okay, they got legislations in place because see, they know and understand who we are as a nation, as a people. Okay, see, so when they cover fields, they're talking about socialism, and that's what you see today in America, globally, is socialism being pushed. Because see, socialism means to extol and communal ownership, confiscation of private property. Okay, before socialism came into play, you had the Democrats, right? The Democrats was known as independents in the beginning. Andrew Jackson was an independent. Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, they was independent. Right now, in the late 1800s, early 1900s, after the death of President Garfield, Andrew Jackson started the Democratic Party because he was an independent. And the Democratic Party, Andrew Jackson vetoed 40 acres and a mule. And they put up the Jim Crow law. Okay? The Democrats put up the Jim Crow law and they put up bank regulations. So when you go to that point in history when America had and black people had financial gains, they came and snatched that all away. Do you understand? And that led up to the civil rights movement. Okay? Do you understand me? But understand that civil rights bill of 1965 was an enslavement bill for the American people or the children of Israel. You see, there's a lot of ideology and political views of Martin Luther King that y'all don't understand because the only thing y'all hear is select speeches of Martin Luther King. The content of character, judgment of skin color, and so forth, but y'all don't understand that Martin Luther King was a socialist. Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks, they was affiliated with the Illuminati. Okay, do you understand? See, y'all better understand this game that there's no such thing as racism. Black and white been working together for years in biblical times, even until this day. Do you understand? But yet, they divide y'all with words like racism. Do you understand? Okay, and socialism, they cover fields because they know that the world was made for the children of Israel, and everything that you get, they're going to take it. You understand? Because it's freedom and capitalism. But this is what y'all don't understand. In fact, let's go back to Deuteronomy 28. Let's get back to Deuteronomy 28 and let's get down to verse 38. Deuteronomy 28, verse 38. Thou shalt carry much seed into the field, and shalt gather little in, for the locust shall come and consume it. And the locust is big, right? And that's talking about the government. The bigger the government, the more control. That's why you hear people say, when it comes to the abortion, leave it to the states. Why? Because that's a smaller government, and you have more freedom. Okay, the bigger the government, the more they're going to take, the more control they're going to have over you. And then that's 1965 Voters' Right Act that was passed that allowed the government into your life, in your kids' life as well. That's why they push these agendas, CRT and LBGT, into the elementary schools. Because through that 1965 Voters' Right Act, y'all better understand how this game went and how this game is going. All right? Verse 39. Thou shalt plant vineyards and dress them, but shalt neither drink of the wine nor gather of the grapes, for the worms shall eat them. And the worms are the local level government, state and city government. because they're going to come and take everything that you got. You got city ordinance in place. You got city statutes in place too. Okay, you got fines, you got fees, court fees and fines to pay. Parking tickets and all that. You got to pay for parking. Do you understand me? Hey, it is what it is. And then if you forget to pay, that shit jump up another few dollars. And if you forget at the end of the year, that's money. Do you understand me? Because see, understand, socialism takes all your money and the government takes all your money. Okay, and in fact, let me hold that. We're gonna go back into 1 Samuel. You're gonna get 1 Samuel 8, right? I think what 1 Samuel 8 and what 11. We're gonna start at verse 10. And Samuel, 1 Samuel chapter 8. Now we're gonna start at verse 7. Samuel, 1 Samuel chapter 8 verse 7. And the Lord said unto Samuel, hearken unto the voice of the people in all that they say unto thee. For they have not rejected thee, but they have rejected me, that I should not reign over them. Because they wanted somebody to reign over them, to rule over them. Because Samuel's son wasn't walking in the ways of the Lord. Okay, so they wanted to be like other nations. They wanted to be judged like other nations. Instead of Yahweh God or these commandments, statutes, and ordinance to rule, okay, over them, so that they can be able to exercise lordship over the Gentile, because the world was made for us. But they want to follow other nations. And to this day, black people follow other nations. You understand? It is what it is. Let's go. Let's go down to verse 9. Now, therefore, 1 Samuel chapter 8, verse 9. Now, therefore, hearken unto their voice. Howbeit, yet protest solemnly unto them, and show them the manner of the king which shall reign over you. And that king come with a governing system. Now, socialism, although it wasn't named at that point in time of history, but yet understand, you're talking about a governing system. It's an enslavement. It doesn't matter whether it's Marxism, socialism, communism, democracy. Okay, it doesn't matter. You understand me? These are all governing systems that enslave you. Okay, let's go down to verse 11. And he said, this will be the manner of the king which shall reign over you. Now let's go down to verse 12. And he will appoint captains over thousands and captains over fifties, and he will set them to ear his ground, and to reap harvest, and to make his instruments of war, and his instruments of his chariots. Now the instruments of war is what he's talking about. Is racism, diversity, equity, and inclusion. All these are weapons, words that are used to weaponize to take everything that you got. And during the pandemic, they took a lot of small businesses away. Okay, do you understand? Especially in California, and New York, and Baltimore, in them blue city, democratic cities, they take everything away. Just like California right now, they're about to lose a lot of more jobs. But they're them black people, that's what I call them, black people, dummies. Okay, so-called African Americans, but really children of Israel. Okay, they saw this in their thinking, so they're stupid. Okay, because they keep voting for the same motherfucker that's going to enslave them. It doesn't matter what color of skin that person is, because they are all on the same goddamn team. Do you understand? Okay. Hey, it is what it is. And they use diversity and equity and inclusion. Okay, they weaponize these words to take everything that you got. That's what diversity and equity is. You got a business, you better pay them. You better pay them minimum wage go up to $20 an hour, right? At Burger King, fast food over there in the West Coast, California, and then what happened? They shut down because you can't afford to pay everybody. They want to even it out, right? So what happened is that they creating two classes instead of three. You got a poor, middle, and a rich class. So they want to separate. They want to separate classes. They want to bring the middle class to the poor class and keep the rich, so they can have two-class system, a rich and a poor. See, so all this right here is an attack on the middle class. But y'all don't understand that. But to the poor people, it's high inflation. And to the middle class, it's higher taxes. Okay, do you understand? Hey, it is what it is. Let's go down to verse 14. 1 Samuel chapter 8, verse 14. And he will take your fields and your vineyards and your olives and the best of them and give them to his servants. And he will take tenth of your seed and of your vineyards and give them to his officers and to his servants. Okay, and let's go down to verse 17. And he will take tenth of your sheep, and ye shall become his servants, and y'all his servants. Why? And y'all servants, y'all slave to the Democratic Party through the ideology and the philosophical views. Y'all enslaved to y'all enslaved to abortion. Y'all enslavement into LBG movement. Y'all enslavement to these policies that goes against and make a mockery out of Yahweh God. Will you understand? It is what it is. All right, let me get let's get one more. We're gonna finish up. We're gonna continue. Let's go to the book of Nehemiah. All right, because this is what you have to understand. Let's go to Nehemiah 5, right? I believe right quick. Yeah, Nehemiah. I'm going to go to Nehemiah chapter 5, but we're going to start at verse 1. Nehemiah chapter 5, verse 1. And there was a great cry of the people of the wise against their brethren the Jews, for they were that said, we, our sons, our daughters are many. Therefore we take up corn for them that we may eat and live. So y'all support them. Y'all push their agendas to this day. Some of them also there were that said, we have mortgaged our land, vineyards, and houses that we might buy corn because of the dirt. And they did that. When you had that pandemic of the COVID, that was a little dirt, right? That wasn't, it was global, but yet you had other things that was on the shelf, what toilet paper and disinfectant sprays and stuff like that was empty. Okay, so that's a little small dirt. That's what they're talking about. You understand? Verse 4. There was also that said, we have borrowed money for the king's tribute, and that upon our lands and vineyards. And y'all took out loans. Y'all took out government grants. Yet now our flesh is as the flesh of our brethren, our children as their children. And lo, we bring into bondage our sons and daughters to be servants. And some of our daughters are brought into bondage already. Neither is in power, neither is it in our power to redeem them. For other men have our lands and vineyards, and other men have their land. Why? Because through equity, inclusion, and diversity, and by y'all supporting this government, they came in and take all your shit through legislations. Okay? You understand me? Y'all into socialism. What happened? They came and take your shit. Okay? Because y'all extolling communal ownership. Y'all in agreement. You agree that America is racist, right? So what happened is that by America being racist, they're going to take everything that you got. That's why you hear Chicago and them, see how stupid they is? They crying because you got rid of Lightfoot and got the same motherfucker in office. And they both were black. Okay? Now, and we go down to Dalton with Tiffany Henry, she black, she done ripped them off. Now the black people mad because they put in the power, and then they go and hire a corrupt motherfucker, Lori Lightfoot, the ex-man that got her ass, that got booted out of office to investigate a corrupt politician investigating a corrupt politician. You understand me? See, so they stupid and childish in their thinking. Do you understand? And in fact, let me get Jeremiah. Let's get Jeremiah 4 and 22. Jeremiah chapter 4 verse 22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are childish children, and they have no understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. Because y'all don't understand that these bills, these legislations, these politicians are meant to enslave you because they know that you are the children of Israel. They already know this. But y'all childish, meaning stupid in y'all thinking, because y'all supporting ideology and philosophy and these political views to enslave you. And in fact, these views, these legislations that's being passed, they make a mockery out of Yahweh God. Okay, this LBGT movement. Okay, do you understand? Abortions, surgical body parts removed, CRT. Do you understand me? All these bills violates the commandments. Do you understand? but yet y'all support it, but y'all don't understand what y'all supporting. So what happened is that at the end of the road, y'all fall victim to the system, Illuminati system, and eventually y'all die outside of y'all faith and belief because y'all lack understanding, okay, of what this game is about. Do you understand me? Let's get back. Deuteronomy. Let's get back Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy 28, we're going to finish up. 28, verse 25. The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thy enemies. Thou shalt go in one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them. Because see, the children of Israel went in one way, and when they went out 7 ways, it's talking about the dispersed. Okay, because from 722 BC, that's when you basically had to start to disperse. In 530 BC, Jerusalem was no more, because I think the last king, Judah was a Jonaigan, whatever. He handed the keys over to Nebuchadnezzar. He hold Jerusalem over to Nebuchadnezzar because they were prophesied for Babylon to rule. And what happened was that the Israelites had, with the help of the Egyptians, to fight the Babylonians. And as a result of that, and scripture said that Nebuchadnezzar was going to rule. And as a result, Judah fell. Politically, it fell. In the scriptures, it'll say that it fell. Okay, they dispersed, but you got to look at the political of the scriptures also, because the Bible is a political book, and these prophecies are politically being played out. See, that's what y'all don't understand. Y'all try to separate politics and religion, and as a result of that, y'all fall victim and die outside of y'all faith and belief. Y'all fall victim to Illuminati system. You understand? See, so they went in one way and went out the other way. Okay, they dispersed. Okay? Do you understand? It is what it is. Let's finish up. Deuteronomy 28, verse 25. The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thy enemies. And we were smitten politically, legislations, okay, economically, financially, through these regulations and bills that's being passed and policies. You understand me? Through the crime bill of 94. All right? Thou shalt go out one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them. Thou shalt be removed into all kingdoms of the earth. And Israel was removed into all kingdoms of the earth, right? And in fact, let's get 2 Kings 17, and we're gonna start at verse 16. 2 Kings 17 chapter, verse 16. And they left all the commandments of the Lord their God Yahweh, and made molten images, even 2 calves, and made a grove, and worship all the host of heaven, and serve Baal. Now Baal is the Canaanite god that goes back into the Babylonian gods. Okay, do you understand me? Let's read that again. 2 Kings 17 chapter, verse 16. And they left the commandments of the Lord their God Yahweh, and made molten images, even 2 calves, and a grove. And that's when you had the popping up sun worshiping. Okay, but today it's known as Christianity, because see, you got to understand, in the third, 4th, 5th century, that's when you have monotheistic religion popping up. Do you understand? See, y'all got to understand what this is about. Okay, I told that to somebody earlier. Y'all don't understand the scriptures. All right, okay. And when it says and they worship the host of heaven, it's basically talking about Saturday worship. And when I think with Judaism, Jehovah's Witnesses, they go on a Saturday, and all the other churches, they go on a Sunday, because y'all worship the sun and the moon. Okay, do you understand me? And then certain days of the planet, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday night Bible studies. Okay, see, so everything that activities that the church is planned, and what they're going to do is based on the Roman calendar, based on the days of the week, named after planets. Do you understand? It is what it is, all right? Verse 17. And they caused their sons and daughters to pass through fire, and use divination and enchantments, and sold themselves to do evil in the sight of the Lord, to provoke him to anger. Now let's go down to verse 18. Therefore the Lord was angry with Israel, and removed them out of his sight. Now when he says Israel, talking about the northern kingdom. Okay, so they went into slavery through the Syrian Empire. Now let's go up to the sixth verse. 2 Kings 17 chapter verse 6. In the ninth year of Hosea, the king of Syria took Samaria and carried Israel away into Syria and placed them in Halah in the Habar river by the river of the Gazan and in the city of Medes, meaning that they went into slavery and came over here. In the history, they're known as the indigenous people, the Native American Indians. So when America Vespucci and Columbus came over here, people was already over here. Not only the Israelites was over here, but then you had South Africans, because you had other nations that came over to what we know as Asarat, what today we know as the North and South continent of North and South America. These continents, see, so they are called in history indigenous people. Do you understand me? It is what it is. On verse 19. No, let's start at verse 18. Therefore the Lord was angry with Israel and removed them out of his sight. There was none left but the tribe of Judah only. Okay, see, so Judah stayed in there. So throughout history, you always heard about the kings of Judah, and that's why you hear that Benjamin Netanyahu and all these other people are being the Jews, because, or they call themselves the lost tribes of Israel, because the northern kingdom is Israel. They went into slavery for idol worship. You understand? Verse 19. And Judah kept not the commandments of the Lord their God, but walked in the statutes of Israel which they made. And the Lord rejected all the seed of Israel and afflicted them militarily, economically, financially. Okay, you understand? And delivered them into the hands of spoilers until he had cast them out of his sight. And when he cast them out of his sight, meaning that they no longer in that land. But yet the church teach you that Israel is done away with through the casting out of that land. Okay, do you understand me? And in fact, let's get Isaiah. Let me get Isaiah 22 and 16, and let me get Zechariah 7 and 14. Zechariah chapter 7 verse 14. But I will scatter them with the whirlwind amongst the nations who they knew not, and they didn't know them nations. And what are you talking about? It's the whirlwind. Do you understand me? It's the whirlwind. In the 1500s and through the 1800s. See right here, even though my drawing is a little messed up, but see where this blue at, where I got Africa at? This was called Negro land, or the kingdom of Judah on the old map. Do you understand me? See, so you had that whirlwind and the currents that led the children of Israel into slavery, into the eastern western parts of America, and also over there in east of America, east of the world too, east and west. Then you have some that went out into Europe and out west and out east. Okay, do you understand? It is what it is. Okay, so it's talking about that whirlwind, and that whirlwind, okay, it's that current. Okay, and they ain't gonna see it no more, that land of Israel, because they were cast out of their sight, out of his sight. Do you understand? Isaiah 22 verse 17. Behold, the Lord will carry thee away with a mighty captivity. He will surely cover thee. He will surely violently turn and toss thee like a ball into a large country, which is known as America. And there shall thy die, and there the chariots of thy glory shall be the shame of the Lord's house. Meaning that physically you're going to die. Okay, after the result of financially, economically, or naked, due to the fact that you being nakedness and the one of all things, you're going to die physically. That's the last result. Do you understand? And in fact, let's go back to Deuteronomy 28, and let's get the let's get 28 and what, 68? Deuteronomy 28 verse 68. The Lord shall bring thee again into Egypt. Listen. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spoke unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And that's the land. And there shall be sold unto your enemy for bondsman and bondswoman, and no man shall buy you. And basically, Egypt is bondage. So it's not talking about going back to the geographical location of Egypt. Okay, it's here in America. Okay, it's that mighty whirlwind, that mighty captivity. Okay, because America is governing system is known as Babylon. When it comes to enforcing work, it's known as Egypt, because they enslave you. They enslave you. Why? Because they take all your taxes and make you work on your feet day and night, 24 hours, overtime and all this, just to survive, just to continue that a livelihood. And they're gonna continue to raise taxes, the cost of living, and take all everything that you got. And they're gonna pass legislation to take everything. Simple. Do you understand? And now when it says no man shall buy you, meaning that nobody gonna get you out of these conditions. Martin Luther King didn't, Malcolm X didn't, Jesse Jackson didn't. Ain't nobody gonna get you out. That's why you see all these black stars and entertainers, they can't do shit. Obama was already told, if you help these niggas, you're a dead man. You understand me? Not in the words, but they let them know. That's why you see blacks in power, they never help black people. Like Baltimore is ran by black people, but they all fucked up. They can't, their own people can't even read. New York City, they got rid of a white man because he racist, and they hired a black man, and what happened? Eric Adams, same shit. It just got even more worse. California too. Do you understand? Because they like understanding of what this game is about. Okay? Do you understand? See, so we were passed into the corners of the earth. Do you understand me? And throughout history, the children of Israel, even to this day, we still in captivity. Do you understand me? And they're not gonna let us go. Okay? You understand me? And in fact, let me get Jeremiah what? I think what, Jeremiah 50? Jeremiah 50 verse 33. Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 33. Thus said the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them, listen, and all that took them captive held them fast. They refused to let them go. The Redeemer is strong. The Lord of hosts is his name. Okay, and understand that the children of Israel throughout history have been oppressed. Economically, financially, spiritually. Okay, do you understand me? And to this day, we are being depressed and we are oppressed. But yet, y'all not able to understand and see the bills and the regulations that are being passed, because y'all think that democracy means freedom. Because you get to go to the store, you get to walk out and leave and do what you want to do, but you really can't. But understand that some things that y'all doing are political, okay? But they're all going to come to an end. You understand me? Because see, they have an agenda to push, and they have an agenda to a pass. So by the year 2050, America's going, it's going to be one world order. You understand me? A one world government. You're going to have digital money about to come out in the next few years, maybe in the next presidential cycle, or 2025, 2028. Okay, you understand me? Because see, what happened is that they pass legislations and bills that people don't read. But they'll tell you, oh, the rescue plan to help poor people, and then y'all support it, but in those bills, it takes everything that you got. They tried that shit with in the rescue plan, but Joe Manchin, he stopped that, because where they want to hire them IRS agents to put their ears to the ground and to rape the poor people. Why? Because see, the poor people hustle and they make money, and that's capitalism, but it's not taxed, and the government want to tax that money. They want everything that you got. Okay, even if it's off the books, they want that shit because they want to tax it. You understand me? And this is how the game, and this is how it goes. And they not gonna let us go. Do you understand me? Let's finish up. Verse 34. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that they might give them rest, that he may give them rest to the land, and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. Meaning that they're going to be quiet, because when the kingdom comes, and then when the second Exodus comes, that's when all these nations going to bow down. Then they're going to know and understand that Yahweh God is real, he exists, and that we, the elected Israel, is going to rule over their asses. Okay, do you understand me? So they're going to know already. Joe Biden them, they already know this. Okay, that's why they're trying to enslave you quickly as possible before their time is up. And the sword is upon, verse 35, and the sword is upon the Chaldeans, and the Lord, and said the Lord, and upon the inhabitants of Babylon, and upon her princes, her prince, and upon her wise men, meaning that not these politicians, but these religious leaders. Okay, that's what they referring to. Okay, they gonna get it. Okay, these politicians, they gonna get what they deserve. They gonna get their get back, but it's gonna be a minute. But they gonna get their get back. Okay, in fact, let's get to Jeremiah 51 and 33. Jeremiah 51 verse 33. For thus said the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, the daughter of Babylon is like a threshing floor. It is time to thresh her. Yet a little while, and the time of her harvest shall come. See, so America gonna get it. It's just a matter of time, and politically, you can see that they already lining up to attack America. Okay, do you understand me? Because Benjamin Netanyahu's been handing keys over to the Antichrist. The America, and Israel are one kingdom. You understand me? Chuck Schumer is a Jew. Trump kids is a Jew. I think Trump wife is a Jew. Okay, do you understand me? These are Jewish people. Adam Weishaupt is a Jewish. It is. The Rothschilds, they Jewish. Do you understand me? Okay, it is what it is. Okay, verse 36. Jeremiah 50 verse 36. And a sword is upon the liars, and they shall dote. A sword is upon her mighty men, and they shall be dismayed. A sword is upon their horses, and upon their chariots, and upon all the mingled people that are in the midst of her. And they shall become as women, and the sword is upon her treasures, and they shall be robbed. Meaning, okay, verse 38, and the drought is upon her waters, that they shall be dried up, for it is the land of graven images, and they are mad upon their idols. Meaning that they're going to be mad when these events take place because Jesus or whoever, Buddha, Allah, didn't save them. Okay, do you understand me? It is what it is, and that sword is coming. Okay, that sword is coming. Do you understand me? It is what it is, and then the mighty men are those that are strong men. Militarily, they're going to become weak. Why? Because when the ground crack open and shit, and this shit rain down, the cosmic judgment start taking place, niggas gonna be praying and crying and running. Okay, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna be standing strong no more. Okay, it is what it is. Alright, see, so understand that these religious people and the politicians, they know who we are because the Catholic Church funded the slave, not the Catholic Church, they conducted the slave trade through biblical prophecy because they know that the children of Israel went into slavery. Okay, the Rothschilds, they funded that. Do you understand me? Let me get one more. Let's go to Psalms what? Psalms 106 and let's get verse 34. Psalms 106 verse 34. They did not destroy all the nations concerning whom the Lord commanded them, but were mingled amongst the heathen and learned their works, and they served their idols. Yea, they sacrificed their sons and daughters unto devils, and shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and daughters. They sacrificed unto the idols of Canaan, which goes back into the Babylonian gods. Verse 39. Thus were they defiled with their own works, and went a whoring with their own inventions. Therefore was the wrath of the Lord kindled against his people, insomuch that he abhorred his own inheritance, meaning that he hated his own inheritance. So what happened was that he stripped them. Okay, because he already knew. Let's go back to Deuteronomy 9. Let's get back to Deuteronomy 9 from 13, I believe. Deuteronomy chapter 9, verse 13. Furthermore, the Lord spoke unto me, saying, I have seen these people, and behold, it is stiff-necked people. Let me alone that I may destroy them, put an end to their name, and blot out their name from under the heavens. Do you understand me? Okay? Due to the fact of idol worshiping, and the Catholic Church already know this. That's why when you go in the Django movie and Roots and all these slavery movies, you will see the captain of the boat, or you see the people that's about to whip the slaves. They always have the Bible in their hand, and they have that whip. And what they doing is that they walking around quoting scriptures because they know through biblical prophecy the children of Israel is in captivity, in slavery, and to this day y'all are in slavery. To this day y'all don't know that y'all are children of Israel, that y'all think y'all call yourselves Christians. Okay, you understand me? Christianity, that's a doctrine, that's a religion, and y'all into Christianity. So what happened is that y'all try not to attach yourselves to that word, but y'all ideology and y'all political, y'all religious views are of Christianity. That, like I told one person, you don't call yourself a Christian, but you trying to debate me, but you debating me on Christianity talking points. And I had to break the church down for him and understand the church in the early philosophy. He didn't really understand it. You understand me? Because he just only know what was told. But he never do no research. Okay? He never sought and understood. You know what I'm saying? To see both sides. He just told one and he just went on with it. And that's how the government will tell y'all these bills and then y'all just going with it. But not understanding and researching your politicians. Okay? Do you understand me? It is what it is, okay? Let's get Psalms 105 and 42. Psalm 105 verse 42. For he remembered his holy promise and his servant Abraham. See? So he always going to remember his promise. He always going to remember the children of Israel. Yet it's about the elect of that nationality. Okay? Because all Israelites are not saved due to the fact that you waking up to your nationality don't mean nothing. Do you understand me? Understand what this game is about.